Good evening and welcome to NewsWatch Ole Miss. We're so happy to be kicking off the night with you. I'm Jay Van Dyke.
And I'm Veronica Flores. It's been a busy day here in Oxford, so let's get started. We are just learning via a popular student-run Instagram account, Ole Miss Chicks, that a car appears to have struck Great American Cookies on Jackson Avenue.
Details are still emerging about this alleged incident. We will continue to update you as more information is learned. Now, last night in our nation's capital, President Donald Trump broke the record for longest State of the Union address. President Trump announced several new policies and acknowledged his accomplishments from his time in office.
Hot topics in the president's speech included the economy, his global tariff initiative, and immigration. With the midterm elections drawing closer, Republican lawmakers had a lot at stake as Donald Trump took the stand. We will have more on last night's address later in our show, but for now, let's bring things back to Oxford.
Yes, I have to say it's been very cold and gloomy and just dark outside.
You are so right. It really has. And joining us now for a look at our current conditions is weather anchor Trip Robold.
Hey everybody, I'm Trip Robold. As you can see, decent temperatures outside, mixture, partly cloudy, but tonight it will be getting colder. Back to you guys at the desk.
University of Mississippi Medical Center is nearing 1 full week of working around the impact of a cyber attack that began last week. NewsWatch reporter Gabe Evans explains what happened and why it could happen to other organizations in the state.
The University of Mississippi Medical Center remains closed today after a major cyber attack occurred 6 days ago. Patients across the state have missed many appointments and elective surgeries. As of now, there is no clear end to the crisis. Luann Woodard, who serves as the vice chancellor for the medical center, says that while the center is halting all clinics for patients, emergency services will continue.
So we are taking patients. We are still taking patients, certainly those level 1 trauma patients and others that definitely need our services. We are operating in a downtime situation. So we are trying to not take elective patients or clinic schedules at this point. But for those emergency patients that need our care, our emergency department is open.
Cyber attacks like this one impacting UMMC are not as uncommon as you might think. Ole Miss's manager of media technology, Jared Sensmith, explains.
It's amazing how little of a opening hackers need, right? Or cybersecurity experts for that matter, how little they need to be able to get entrance in and then have access to the entire system. There's not a lot of firewalls between the compartments of the system once you're in there.
Ransomware is what currently holds UMMC systems hostage right now, which means the malicious actors demand payment in order for systems to be released from the hacks. But everyone who uses a computer at school or work can help protect the organizations they work for. From our laptops to our phones, devices we use each day are vulnerable to digital attacks, but we can prevent that by remembering to log out of devices on shared accounts and also remembering to take additional security measures to prevent cyber attacks. Reporting from the Student Media Center, I'm Gabe Evans, NewsWatch Ole Miss.
2 eaglets were brought into safe care in the Biloxi Gulfport area. The eaglets were brought in by Mississippi Power and Mississippi State experts who made sure the birds were removed safely from their nests. The eaglets were equipped with trackers around their legs to monitor their movement this remaining winter season. They will be monitored over the summer. It is expected the twin eaglets will make a pilgrimage to Canada and the northern United States over the summer, but they are expected to return next winter. Back in Oxford, the University of Mississippi is working to help children with debilitating diseases using a student-run event this Thursday. Letters of Love is a nonprofit organization working to send children with debilitating or terminal illnesses some support where they need it most. Letters of Love sends handmade cards filled with motivation, support, and colorful drawings to hospitals across the country. Letters of Love will be having a meeting this Thursday from 5 to 6 in Union Room 321.
In more campus news, the CBS reality show Survivor made an appearance on campus to hide one of their immunity idol props. The setup was placed in front of the Union where students waited in line to get a picture. The event is part of a larger Survivor 50 challenge where the show's producers hide the props in all 50 states. So why were they at Ole Miss? Well, former Ole Miss track and football athlete Quintavious Burdett previously competed on the show's 46th season and will be returning as a competitor on this season, which premieres tonight from 7 to 10 on CBS. Staying on campus, students looking to escape the chaos of classes found a break in the university-sponsored escape room event yesterday. NewsWatch reporter Sejal Tanksley has the keys to the story.
On the night of Tuesday, February 24th, the Student Activities Association hosted a fun and mysterious escape rooms extravaganza. The event was open to any student who was willing to take on the challenge.
So we have a lot of fun events coming up. We have a casino night late March that's happening. We have Union Unplugged that are still happening throughout the semester as well. And also Lane Shark Week is coming up in April. So just a lot of fun things.
Start hanging up curtains all the way around the room. And that creates the escape room, or our mobile escape room. So it's not a escape room that you have to physically get out of. It's more like puzzle top games and stuff like that.
Students were given 4 exciting options each room with their own unique theme and riddles.
On campus, it's nice to have a little outreach, I think, and this definitely captured it. I think it's a great way to see other people and to get out and do something.
Amongst the rooms were numerous twists and turns, giving students a haunting, brilliant, and noteworthy experience, allowing them to bond with current friends and meeting new ones. Reporting for NewsWatch Ole Miss, I'm Sejal Tanksley.
That sounds like such a fun event and such a cool break from classes. Like, oh, I just love that. I wish I could have been there.
I would have loved to give the opportunity to be there.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never tried an escape room or anything like that.
Me neither.
I mean,
But that's okay, yeah. So, Tripp, why don't you tell us a little bit about what's going on later tonight?
Well, tonight, conditions aren't looking as Survivor as we thought. Just a little bit of rain and a little bit of chilly temperatures, but we will get more into it after the break.
Creating a legacy takes time, takes dedication, spirit, and a greater vision. That vision starts here at the University of Mississippi. What will you be remembered by? Your character, your contributions, your friendship. Your legacy will define who we are now and who we are becoming for our state, our students, and our future. Ole Miss, build your legacy.
Jason, let's go see your room.
It's yours?
No,
Your mother said she found it in your closet.
I don't know. One of the guys must have...
Must have what?
Look, Dad, it's not
Where
mine.
did you get it?
Dad,
Answer me. Who taught you how to do this stuff?
You, all right? I learned it by watching you.
Parents who use drugs have children who use drugs.
Before we celebrate the freedom most Americans have, we must fight for the freedom all Americans deserve. Because all lives can't matter until Black lives matter.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to Stormwatch. I am your host, Tripp Robold. And as we get into the week, temperatures are looking pretty up. We got 64 degrees. Sky's looking a little cloudy. So winds are looking around south to 5 to 10 miles an hour, but little and low precipitation rates for today, which is awesome. Today's highs, my goodness. Today's highs, we're looking around 62 and 63 up north Mississippi, and same with South Haven, we're looking around the same. But as you go south, temperatures are getting warmer. That's good for us here in Oxford and good for those in Tupelo. Tonight's forecast, we got 55 degrees. Not too bad. As the past few nights we've been looking at 40s and 30s. We are now going up to the 50s tonight. It will stay cloudy, so cloud coverage will stay constant. Winds will still be south of 5 miles an hour, nothing really changing there. And precipitation, we will get some rain tonight. So everybody, if you are doing a date party or whatever's going on tonight, make sure you have a rain jacket or an umbrella. Tomorrow, it's looking really great out. We have 69 degrees, partly cloudy. The sun will be poking out at times, depending around the morning or afternoon. Winds will stay southwest at around 5 miles an hour, so nothing different. Slight little breeze. If you want to pull the t-shirt out, I do not blame you. But a little bit of rain, 50% chance. So stay iffy. I would keep a jacket or maybe a hoodie on just in case. Tomorrow's temps, we are looking at, in the north, we're looking around 66, 67 degrees. Mild temperatures, nothing too crazy here. But in Oxford and Tupelo, we're looking around 69 degrees, so just a tad bit warmer in the south. And here on our radar, as you can see around the area, we have a lot of rain and storms in the area. So coming up at night, we will be hearing the thunder, seeing the lightning, decent amount of rain, but heading into the weekend, we have no really fronts coming our way. Temperatures are staying low, so nothing too crazy for us there. And as we look at our 5-day forecast, Thursday and Friday we're staying at high temps of 69, so nothing too crazy, but it will be raining tomorrow. So make sure you have jackets, make sure you're prepared for that. So a decent amount of rain. Temperatures at night will reach the 40s, so nothing too crazy. But as we reach Saturday and Sunday, the sun will be poking out and temperatures will be looking super nice and great. And then as we head into Monday, just a little bit of cloud coverage headed our way.
Well, I'm not looking forward to the rain tonight or tomorrow, but the sun coming out is a good plus.
Yeah, you know, none of that ever really lasts, that good weather, you know what I mean? And speaking of that, basketball, I hear it's coming to an end. Can you tell us about that?
Well, women's basketball is coming to an end, sadly, but our baseball team is really heating up. They're undefeated so far, but I'll have more when we get back from the short break.
We're here when you're ready.
It's a beautiful day out here. Sunny today with light breezes, giving way to clouds in the afternoon. We could see some light precipitation to moderate precipitation later on, followed by powerful storm-like conditions. 90 miles per hour winds are expected. Authorities are asking everyone, stay indoors. Come on, that's it. Let's go.
Disaster tips from the objects left behind.
My home wasn't insured, but you can check your insurance policy now to make sure you're covered. Oh.
My savings are lost, but you can put money aside and plan for unexpected disaster costs.
We're lost forever, but you can scan important documents now so they survive.
For more tips on how to prepare, visit ready.gov.
Two flashlights.
So challenge. Feel like you get taller every time I see you. Congratulations, Brandon.
Thank you.
Welcome back to NewsWatch Ole Miss. I'm Macy Ivy with all of your sports updates. SEC has awarded Women's Tennis Freshman of the Week to no other than the Rebels' own Ichino Horikawa. She received this award after showing out in the 5-2 win against number 4 LSU this past Sunday. Horikawa and her partner Brooklyn Olsen both defeated LSU's number 51 pair after trailing 3-5. However, her peak performance came in her singles match, where she defeated Florentine Deckers in a tiebreaker 11-9. The Lady Rebels are now 6-1 and will take on the number 1 Georgia Bulldogs tomorrow on the road at 4 p.m. And sadly, women's basketball is coming to a close as the Rebels will take on Florida in Gainesville tomorrow. The Lady Rebs are hoping to finish out strong after falling to South Carolina this past Sunday. Florida is 16-13 this season with a 4-10 SEC record, with Ole Miss being 21-8 and 8-6 respectively. This matchup between the Rebels and the Gators will be the 51st, dating back to 1979. Ole Miss currently holds a 26-24 advantage, winning the past 6. Tip-off will be at 5 p.m. Central Time, airing on SEC Network. And Rebel Baseball is currently undefeated for the first time since 2022 with a 9-0 record. The Rebs run-ruled Southeast Missouri State last night with a score of 13-3 in 7 innings. The Rebels have scored at least 10 runs in 5 games so far this season after scoring 13 on the Red Hawks. Now let's take a look at last night's game. Julia Kate Richter has the story.
The Ole Miss baseball team continued its undefeated season on Tuesday evening, dominating the Southeast Missouri State Red Hawks 13-3. Sophomore right-handed pitcher Terry Hayes Jr. started for the Rebels. After allowing a run in the top of the first on a sacrifice fly ball, the Rebs offense roared back and posted 3 runs in the bottom of the first. Tristan Bissetta singled through the right side to tie the game at 1. Moments later, Colin Reuter delivered an RBI single to left center, giving Ole Miss the lead. Topher Jones followed with another RBI knock, and just like that, the Rebels led 3-1 after the first. However, Southeast Missouri chipped away in the second, with second baseman Carson Schrack sending a single to center, scoring a run and cutting the deficit to 3-1. Then came a turning point. Ole Miss exploded in the bottom of the second, with senior first baseman Will Furness doubling down the right field line to bring in a run. Then senior third baseman Judd Udemark scored on a wild pitch. Tristan Bissetta added an RBI single, and Cannon Golden broke it open with a 2-run single up the middle. The Rebels poured in 6 runs in the second inning, stretching the lead to 9-2. Southeast Missouri tried to respond in the 5th. Designated hitter Joe Hall picked up his second RBI of the night with a single to the left, trimming the lead to 9-3. But Ole Miss had the final word. To close out their domination, the Rebels then put 4 more runs on the board in the 7th to end the game early by virtue of the 10-run rule. Owen Pano singled to left field while Hayden Federico advanced to second. Braden Randall then scored. Finally, Will Furness crushed a bomb to center field, scoring Pano and Federico, securing his first home run of the season. With this win, the Rebels improved to 9-0. They next travel to Houston to play the 5-3 Baylor Bears in the Bruce Bolt Classic on Friday, February 27th.
The Ole Miss Rebels defeat the Southeast Missouri Red Hawks 13-3 in the 7th inning at Swayze Stadium. I'm Julia Kate Richter for NewsWatch.
Well, USA men's hockey has had quite the chaotic last couple of days, defeating Canada in the Olympics, visiting the White House, and now receiving the Presidential Medal of Freedom. USA goalie Connor Hellebuck is set to receive this prestigious award, Trump said during the State of the Union address. He was one of the few members to attend the address after controversy sparked regarding the team's post-win phone call with Donald Trump. Trump stated that, quote, "We're winning so much that we really don't know what to do about it." And well, that's all I have for sports. Back to y'all at the desk.
Thanks, Macy. After the break, we're giving a rundown on yesterday's State of the Union address.
And a look at an impactful event on campus. NewsWatch Ole Miss will be right back.
Hey, Mississippi.
Hey, Mississippi.
Don't trash Mississippi.
Because picking up litter costs us time
and money.
MDOT spends $3.2 million a year picking up litter.
That's money that could be used to maintain roads and bridges,
Patch potholes,
and focus on improving Mississippi's infrastructure.
Please help us help you.
We can't do it without you. Don't trash Mississippi.
Don't trash Mississippi.
Don't wait. Communicate. Make your emergency plan today.
Hi. Can I get the now bar, please?
No problem. $1.
Have a good one.
Got it.
Hi, can I get a now bar, please?
$1.
Thanks.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey,
Hey, let me get an out bar.
Sure. $1.
Appreciate you.
You got it.
How's it going? Can I get an out bar?
Hey, stop right there! Get down on the ground out of your flat rank, you dick! Show me your hands! Now!
Hey, let's check out this park. Oh, wow, that's really cool. To find a great local park or forest near you, go to discovertheforest.org.
Welcome back to NewsWatch Ole Miss. Students are smashing stigmas and setting expectations of what a healthy body really looks like. NewsWatch reporters Julia Salcedo and Campbell Baker have more information on the Smash the Scales event.
Students gathered on the Union Plaza for more than just an afternoon event. They came together to break the stigma surrounding eating disorders and negative body image.
We're here today for Southern Smash to kind of break the stigma around matching or fitting a perfect weight and reminding ourselves that we're more than our weight.
Throughout the afternoon, students were invited to smash the scale, shifting focus away from numbers and towards confidence.
Smashing a scale here today represents letting go of that pressure to feel like you have to fit a perfect number or your body has to look a certain way. We're here to symbolize that we're more than the way that we look.
Southern Smash aims to remind students that their value extends far beyond physical experience, focusing instead on confidence, mental well-being, and self-acceptance. By promoting honest conversation and access to resources, the event hopes to reduce stigma and empower students to prioritize their health, both physically and emotionally.
Hi, my name is Olivia Williams, and I currently serve as the Vice President of Member Experience for Panhellenics. This year, for the first time, we had every single chapter on this campus decorate a scale, so each sorority decorated it with positive, uplifting messages, and then people are allowed to vote on their favorite scale, and the winning chapter will get CASA points.
Southern Smash is more than a one-day event. It's a reminder that support, awareness, and community can help break the stigma surrounding eating disorders. Reporting for NewsWatch Ole Miss, I'm Julia Salcedo, and I'm Campbell Baker.
Moving into national news, 2 cars were swallowed up by a sinkhole yesterday in Omaha, Nebraska. Police discovered the vehicles trapped inside of a massive hole in the road in the town of Askerbin. Firefighters and law enforcement were dispatched to the scene, providing assistance to the victims of the crash after their traumatic experience. The vehicles have yet to be moved from the massive sinkhole, but authorities are in hopes to have the vehicles removed before any damage can be caused. Now let's hand it over to Veronica for a recap of last night's State of the Union address.
The theme of President Trump's State of the Union address was, quote, America at 250, strong, prosperous, and respected. Trump declared America was in its golden age. President Trump spent a large chunk of his record-breaking speech addressing the economy, where he targeted Democrats and their affordability agenda, saying their policies created high prices. On the opposite end, he praised the lowered cost of prescription drugs and tax cuts achieved while he has been back in office. President Trump also addressed his global tariff initiative, which was struck down by the Supreme Court this past week. He publicly called out the Supreme Court justices, saying, quote, they got it really wrong. But that's not all that happened. Earlier in our show, Macy shared how President Trump announced that he will award a Medal of Honor to U.S. hockey goalie Connor Hellebuck. Let's look at how members of the U.S. men's hockey team made a grand entrance to the chamber.
Team, come on in.
Following Donald Trump's address, Democratic lawmakers weren't too thrilled about some of his goals set in place or the way that he spoke about their party during his speech. Virginia's Governor Abigail Spanberger responded with a stern rebuttal, defending Democrats as they seek to gain control of Capitol Hill in this year's midterm elections. Spanberger ended her address by posing the question to Americans, quote, "Is the president working for you?" and saying that Democrats are actively working to lower costs and keep communities in the country safe. According to Spanberger, Democrats really are working for the American people. This concludes our State of the Union recap. Back to you at the desk, Jay.
Thank you, Veronica. Coming up after the break, we're taking a look at TikTok's newest and most viral sensations. NewsWatch Ole Miss will be right back.
If words were enough, I would help you bear your burden. I would watch each child of yours grow strong and true. Teach them to read and to write and to sing, so that their voices be forgotten nevermore. If words were enough, I would sate your hunger, and you would know you are my sister, my brother, my child. If words were enough.
We are Ole Miss Rebels. As Mississippi's flagship university, we dig deeper, see farther, work harder. We pioneered human organ transplants. We helped prove Einstein's theory of gravitational waves. We are distinguished as a Carnegie R1 top 2.5% research institution. We are Ole Miss, transforming lives and the world.
Welcome back to NewsWatch Ole Miss. A new face on TikTok is making waves across the globe.
Entertainment anchor Ann Charles Sutton has the scoop on TikTok's newest celebrity.
Thanks, guys. It's true. This week, an unlikely star has taken center stage, and he has a tail. Punch the Monkey is capturing hearts around the world after he rose to fame on TikTok. The 6-month-old Japanese monkey was hand-raised by zookeepers after being abandoned by his mother. But don't worry. As a stand-in, Punch was given an orange orangutan plush. In now viral videos, Punch can be seen cuddling his plush mom while he sleeps and carrying her around wherever he goes. Punch was not initially embraced by the other monkeys of the zoo, but as of now, it seems that he has been accepted into the group, with one recent video showing Punch making his first real friend. With the latest in pop culture, I'm Ann Charles Sutton. Back to you guys at the desk.
I saw that video on TikTok, and when I tell you, like, it really moved me. It really moved me at first. So, I mean, like, that
It made me
video.
sad, but
Yes.
I love Punch.
I feel like Punch some days. I relate to the poor little guy so bad.
Absolutely.
Punch deserves the world, and he deserves everything.
Yeah, that's all we have tonight. I'm Veronica Flores.
And I'm Jay Van Dyke with your latest news.
I'm Trip Robold with Stormwatch.
And with Sports Watch, I'm Macy Ivy.
Thank you for watching NewsWatch Ole Miss, where we keep it live and keep it local.
Be sure to tune in tomorrow at 5 p.m. Good night.